and welcome to Prime News. First, a look at the headlines. Goa Foundation challenges High Court's order on renewal of 27 leases. Hearing by Monday. CM says can't stop anyone. Government to soon move for environment clearances to leases. It's time to shut RTO shop. Anti-Corruption Bureau nabs LDC red-handed while accepting bribe. Lady confesses collection of bribe for superiors. Prudent exclusive. CCTV and garbage segregation must for beach tracks this season. CM launches beach cleaning system. Says helmets compulsory for pillion riders only on highways. High Court directs Central Registrar to convey meeting of board on no confidence motion against Chairman of Goa State Cooperative Bank. Gives 2 weeks time. SIT files FIR against former Minister Joki Alamau and former MLA Anil Sargaonkar in illegal mining case. FIR accuses both for mining without valid documents. And PSPB International Master Nisha Mohanto clinched 41st National Women Chess Championship. Air India's Vijay Lakshmi is second, Goa's Bhakti and Ivana on 5th and 6th spot. And now the news in detail. Goa Foundation has approached Supreme Court challenging High Court's order of allowing renewal of 27 leases who have paid stamp duty earlier. Supreme Court has accepted Goa Foundation's petition on Monday. Hearing will be held on next Monday. When we asked Chief Minister about this roadblock by NGO, he said he will be sending all 27 leases to Union Ministry for environment clearances. Mining policy will be out within September as per schedule.
Goa mining issue has again reached the Supreme Court. Goa Foundation has challenged High Court's order of allowing state government to renew 27 leases. High Court had ordered renewal of 27 leases on which the stamp duty was paid earlier. Following this judgment, government had shown willingness to renew these 27 leases by October. Goa Foundation's petition came up for hearing in Supreme Court on Monday. Goa Foundation has appealed the court to bar Goa government from renewing the leases until its fresh challenge plea is disposed.
He's asking what is the position. So I said that ore is already sold by e-auction. So he said that ore material should not be lifted. That is what he was asking for, Bandekar's counsel. To which I objected. In fact, after going through the whole thing, the judges agreed with me that entire ore is to be sold by e-auction.
Okay.
And they refused to stay the e-auction.
केलात ना त्यांच्यानी सो किने
appeal म्हणजे special petition. It's not an appeal.
पण गोवा फाउंडेशनान केला.
Petition filed by, I don't know who has filed, but it was mentioned by Prashant Bhushan. In any case, now the government of Goa is very firm that mining in Goa has to start, it cannot stop.
When media questioned Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar on the latest challenge plea by the Goa Foundation, he said government will go ahead and send a proposal for fresh environment clearances to the renewed 27 leases to the Union Environment Ministry. Mining policy will be out by this month end. CM said can't stop anyone from approaching court.
About mining policy of giving the leases, once that comes into force, which I said before 30th September, we will send them the list of. As of now, 27 पहिला round घेतले. त्यानंतर people have to apply, they have to pay their lease fees. We will study each case to case. किरे भितर राहते and त्यानंतरच मिळून घेतले. I can't tell you the figure offhand because pre-decision ना taka. How can I stop anyone from approaching court? Court is a fundamental right of every citizen of India. Then I can't stop anyone from going to the court.
Supreme Court will hear Goa Foundation's petition on coming Monday. Now mining dependents, government and lessees will have to wait and watch at the Supreme Court's fresh verdict. The verdict on challenge plea of the Goa Foundation will finally decide the Muhurat of resumption of mining operation in Goa. Meanwhile, Supreme Court has asked the Ministry of Environment and Forest as to how much time it will require to fix the boundaries of Wildlife Sanctuary Zone. Buffer zone matter came up before the Supreme Court on Monday. Meanwhile, National Green Tribunal has issued bailable warrant against the Chief Secretary of Goa. NGT observed that there is no will on the part of Goa government to present before the NGT during the hearing on the restoration plan of mines in Goa. Goa Paryavaran Sanrakshan Sangharsh Samiti has raised the issue before the NGT. Next hearing is fixed on 26 September. Bureau Report, Prudent.
It's time to shut down RTO shop, as the Union Transport Minister Gadkari says. Anti-Corruption Bureau caught a LDC red-handed while accepting bribe at RTO office in Mapsa on Monday. The lady staff had demanded money from an applicant who in turn conducted a sting operation and alerted the ACB about the malpractice. Lady has confessed in sting that money was being collected for the superiors. Prudent brings before you the evidence through a sting operation and exclusive footage of the red-handed arrest.
And here we have the evidence for you. Corrupt practices at RTO office are not new. Ministers too know it very well. Today we show you how it is done and how the RTO staff squeezes the needy applicants applying for a simple NOC to transfer the ownership of vehicle. This is the RTO office at Mapsa. The victim party provided us this sting footage, which they shot when the staff at Inward demanded money to clear their file. Party visited RTO office at Mapsa on 9 September, Tuesday. Party wanted to sell off its four-wheeler to a buyer from Panji, hence they wanted NOC from the RTO. They first approached RTO inspector, who cleared their documents and told them to invert their file for a NOC. This is the Inward counter number 3 at Mapsa RTO, and this is the Inward staff, named Meena. Party asked Meena to invert their file for NOC. Meena asked them by when they want the NOC. Party says they want it as soon as possible. Inward clerk Meena tells them that it will take at least 15 to 20 days. But if they grease the palms, then there are some chances of getting a quicker NOC.
नंबर भी गिराएगा
नंबर ना दिला आणि काल डेटचं दिला ते सुरेशच सांगतो
तो म्हणता का
असं आलं आव आपयता म्हणता
तुमचं नाव किती
असतं.
Party agrees to pay the bribe. Ask how much money they will have to pay. Meena tells them it is 600 rupees. Party purposefully negotiates on the amount. Meena tells them that money will go to the higher-ups and it was not for her. Party agrees to pay the amount and hands over the money. Meena tells them to collect the NOC from agent Suresh. Party leaves for the day. There was no need for Inward staff to ask for cash in return to clear the document, as counter number 3 is not a cash counter either. The question of any cash transaction on this desk doesn't arise, but the money transactions do keep happening. Meena, the Inward staff, is caught in the sting operation accepting cash on an Inward counter number 3 at RTO office Mapsa. The victim applicant later alerted the ACB. On Monday, Anti-Corruption Bureau laid a trap and caught the lady red-handed while accepting the money. ACB conducted a raid on Monday at around 4:15 and caught Ms. Meena red-handed. Now this is another chapter of the sting, integral part of the story. This is Mapsa bus stand, a heaven for RTO agents. Pay them the bribe and get your most complicated files clear within hours or a day. Look at these agents. They are freely operating their illicit business at a public place, causing nuisance and inconvenience to the commuters. There are many of them. Look at this agent. He has set up a small office in the mid of the bus stand. Prowling agents waiting for their prey every day. It's clear that the higher-ups in the RTO turn a blind eye towards this open corruption for reasons well known. As the arrested accused staff in the sting operation, Meena has spoken out. Another evidence of zero sensitivity to corruption. Bureau Report, Prudent.
At 11 at night. Moving ahead, CCTV and garbage segregation will be must for beach checks this season. Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar launched comprehensive management of beach cleanliness at Miramar on Monday. Replying to media question, Parrikar informed that helmets would be made compulsory for the pillion riders on national highways in first phase. Government has called a meeting next week to sort out the issue on the proposed pay parking in Panji city. The beach cleaning program started on Monday at Miramar Beach. CM launched this beach cleaning system at Miramar. The government has appointed 2 companies, each for North and South Goa, spending total of 14.56 crores. CCTV and garbage segregation will be must for beach checks this season.
So it will be on the contractor to ensure to perform. For purpose of performance, quarterly meeting and state meetings will be held where reports will be obtained and त्या रिपोर्टाचे कॉन्ट्रॅक्टराक ग्रेडिंग केलो वचलो. लीप बीच असले जाल्यार म्हाका दिसता चड 5% tourism वाडलो जाल्यार it will recover the cost.
Replying to media question on the helmets being made compulsory for both riders across the state, Parrikar said in phase 1 helmets would be made compulsory for pillion riders only on national highways.
Once the law says you have to wear the helmet is compulsory. Now implementation चे enforcement जे आहे by fining, by catching the person can be done on highways where there is lot of doubt की आम्ही कशा पद्धतीने इम्प्लिमेंट करप कोणाक त्रास करनासतना ते आम्ही जाणा कितें आता इतले हेल्मेट घालपाक. खरो प्रश्न फक्त एक पायलटांचो हांव ताका समजूंक शकता. फाटल्यान बसणाऱ्या मनशाक ते दुसऱ्याचे हेल्मेट घालून तकलेक खाज येवन खरड जावंक शकता. त्यामुळे हायवेचेर एनफोर्समेंटाचे पयली राउंडाक घेतले वतले. बाकीचे कडेन केन्ना एनफोर्समेंट करपाचे ते मागीर पळोवया.
Government has called a meeting in next week to sort out the issue related to proposed pay parking in Panji city.
Director Municipal Administration has issued direction not to take up that issue in the next meeting. We will call Panji Corporation Mayor everyone next week. We will discuss with them the modalities of implementation and ask them to implement it on 1 or 2 streets for the first 1 or 2 months. Seek to get the experience and then extend it further.
Senior reporter Laukik Shilkar with video journalist Omkar Farari for Prudent. Special investigation team has registered FIR against former Minister Joki Alamau, former MLA Anil Sargaukar and others in illegal mining case under Forest Conservation Act and Minerals Development Act. They were allegedly involved into illegal mining at Asin Dongar villages of Kurdi and Kurpe in Sange Taluka. Alamau and Sargaukar are snapped with charges of mining without valid lease, forest clearances and other related clearances from 2006 to 2011. We'll take a short break here. Stay tuned.